I was 13 when I first got access to a computer.
My parents bought me a Macintosh in 1984 when I was 8 years old.
Freshman year, first semester, intro to computer science.
I wrote a program to play tic-tac-toe.
I think it was pretty humble beginnings. I think the first program I wrote asked things like, what's your favorite color? Or how old are you?
I first learned how to make a green circle and a red square appear on the screen.
The first time I actually had something come up and say, hello world, and I made a computer do that. It was just astonishing.
You don't have to be a genius to know how to code. You need to be determined.
Something that can be learned. And I know it can be intimidating. A lot of things are intimidating, but you know, what isn't? When I was in school, I was in this after-school group called the Whiz Kids. And when people found out, they laughed at me and, you know, all these things. And I'm like, man, I don't care. I think it's cool. And, you know, I'm learning a lot. And some of my friends have jobs.
Whether you're trying to make a lot of money or whether you just want to change the world, computer programming is an incredibly empowering skill to learn.
The programmers of tomorrow are the wizards of the future. You know, you're going to look like you have magic powers compared to everybody else.
I think it's amazing. I think it's the closest thing we have to a superpower. There's a much greater need in the world for engineers and people who can write code than there will ever be supply. Even if you want to become a race car driver or play baseball or you know, build a house, all of these things have been turned upside down by software.
I'm Debra and I'm faculty in the College of Science, namely the Computer Science Department. I'm also an alum of San Jose State University, specifically the College of Science. Our current projects right now are taking the many different software packages that Adobe has been very gracious to give to us as a university. The CS6 Creative Suite, the CS6 Master Suite, and we are creating an eZine, which is an iPad application. We also service the campus community by helping departments build their websites, build their brand, build their social media. They do not know how to use social media, and since our discipline is the creators of the social media, we are also teaching other faculty members what to do. We also have outside projects. We have Love's Cupcakes this semester. We also have Christmas in the Park, which is very exciting. So we service the community, we service our campus community, and many times, because we are, as I say to my students, the discipline of the invisible. And so we have to make visible what we do. Hence, we have come up with a tagline for us. feeling that my computer programmers are the Gutenbergs of their generation. They have within their hand things that can massively be used for good. I've seen instances where people who are deaf and can't communicate with someone who is speaking, and I can pick up an iPad and I can talk into that iPad, and suddenly what I'm saying comes out in print, and there's no communication barrier. So I'm excited to see what my students, these Gutenbergs, are going to do with their ability to code, with their ability to change their world.
But robots are performing operations.
And really reduced to its simplest level, robotic surgery is abandoning the idea of having to open up a patient to perform surgery.
In 2005, the Defense Department's Experimental Research Wing, DARPA, created a program to make the next generation of prosthetic arms for returning soldiers who had lost limbs in combat. Depending on the user, the arm can be controlled by nerves, muscles, or even foot pedals.
We're heading into the center of a mouse's brain. They call the new technique clarity. And it's not just the brain. The researchers say the technique could be applied to any organ.
We're just going to have the mic on me.
Okay, that's okay?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Does it look fine? I look like something out of Star Trek, right? Hey there.